Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Last time, we finished up with the reprocessor and the fluidizer and all that stuff, kept running through all the stuff we'd already created. Like Bluenite runs through, creates Magentite, and like all the other things over here. And eventually, we managed to set it up to go, and eventually produce Insanite blocks, which are one of the last things we need for the Philosopher's Fuel. I meant to I haven't really done much prep work. I meant to do a whole lot more. Like, I 100% meant to get the rainbow coal, or at least get all the rainbow furnaces we would need, or everything we need to build them. I just completely blanked. I didn't do any real prep work between episodes. So there's that, and then after that, we started taking a look at Roots Classic. So we basically just read up through a lot of like the basics of the runic tablets. I think there were a couple interesting spells that I want to try, but for the most part, it's a couple of interesting. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Like, what are these runic foci? Um, Rare gem and discord, you have created an item that will store up life energy. It can be charged with a ritual on an altar, and then either discharged or incorporated into either items in rituals and other processes. Okay, so most of the magic in this mod seems pretty easy. Like, you set up a ritual site like this, then you use these incense braziers, you put stuff in them. You might need an array of standing stones like we have here, and then just some like ingredients goes in, and then magic gets done for rituals. And then basically you crush stuff up in the mortar and pestle to give spell powder, and then you put it on a staff. Currently we have the crystal staff here, which would apparently have 4 different ones, but we do have a basic staff for shatter as well. So, pretty cool mod, pretty basic mod. We basically just rushed through to get to the crystal staff, which is what we need for the ATM star. So this goes with this set of things. I want to just put this in straight away or do... Do I want to hold on to this one and try it out, or do I want to just make another one? You know what? This one can just go in here, this bar right here. What's supposed to go in that spot? I don't know. No idea what's supposed to go there. It looks like something's missing, though. Anyways, that can go there. We'll make another crystal staff in a moment, but we're gonna get back to that. Anyways, apparently things have changed. So we're in December, obviously, which means holiday season. So we now have the Christmas advancement and the mysterious gift. Made advancement Christmas, special advancements during Christmas, and a mysterious gift, a gift appeared out of nowheres. And obviously our grave guardian friend's looking a little bit different. He's basically got like a Christmas jester's hat on. And there's a couple different trades in here. Lost tablet, I don't really care about, I don't think. But I did see something in here. We can get lollipops again. Where is it? Here it is. The Gemstone of Prayer. These rare magic gemstones allow you to reset your Ankh abilities. I can only get the one. You're not maxed out level? I could have sworn you were. Do I just want to grab like a bunch of coal real quick and do this? I guess so. You only give us 5. Anything else I care about? Not really. I'm just gonna come in and get a bunch of these whenever I can, because those are like very important items. Oh, I didn't really need to make coal, I just already had it. So, the lollipops are just gonna go in here, and for now you're gonna sit in here, but I'll come back for those later on. But we did randomly get given a Christmas gift that will not open until after December 25th. And we also have this villager gift. It wants us to bring it to a distance of 1750. The gift will not be delivered on time if no one takes care of bringing it near the villager's bed. 1750. Does this just work like the other item that you have to bring it to a certain location? Oh yeah, it's literally like even the exact same picture. It's going to actually be a special reward though. Is it just going to be the same thing again? It's being used to a different location at least, so that's pretty cool. It's not going to be the exact same village. Still want to test out one of those things. We We haven't actually been out this way, interesting enough. 1,000 blocks? You know what? I'm just gonna see you after I make it. But since it's the holiday season, I'm still in my Halloween skin. There's a mod in here called Mama's Merry Making. It has some like holiday slash Christmas themed outfits. But might as well take a look at those and see if there's anything cute we want to wear. So I'll see you when I'm done running this way, and then we'll take a quick look at those before getting back to roots, I guess. Okay, so we made it to the village. That didn't take very long. Interestingly enough, I did actually pass a different village along the way. This one looks much cooler and much bigger. We're probably going to stop back by on our way down. But it's bringing us to one of these two houses. Looks like it's this one. Oh, poor. I don't know if there's really anything I can do to save that thing. Your knowledge of death increased by 5. That's the wrong button. Alignment increased, plus 50. Knowledge of death. Reached treasures from the past. You discovered an ancient tablet. You got a reward for successfully hiding the gift. You've received gift delivery. We successfully deposited a villager thing. And that gives us a level, which is pretty cool. Is there anything else in here we want? Branch here not unlocked. Reduces detection. Can't sleep. Confined sleep near creatures. Stealth speed. Bonus special holiday event. Hold on, let's read up on the holiday events. Special bonuses, Christmas. During the month of December from the 6th, Grave Guardians exchange new items and disguise themselves. Lollipops, multiple perks are increased, and some advancements, decorative things, cool. Oh, that also gave us a Gemstone of Merchants. These allow you to exchange better things. Gemstone of Familiar for bringing back things. Restoration 5. And a Tablet of Guard, which gives you a Spectral Wolf. Cool. Oh, and a Bookworm Familiar. I don't think these things really work for the Ars Nouveau Familiars. I tried one of these before, and I think it just broke immediately and didn't spawn the mob. So, could be cool. I don't think we're actually gonna get it, sadly. Anyways, I just want to look at this village. I don't think there's anything too special. It just looks cool. What are you? Crude oil. That's not supposed to spawn like... I guess it's supposed to be like an oil geyser, I guess. I don't know. It still looks weird. But, yeah, this place just looks cool. Oh, it's being raided. Game, we okay? The answer is no, we are not okay. I'm just gonna see you at home. I don't think the game likes having that village loaded in. Okay, we're back. That first one actually had a lot of cool things, and this thing can just sell them back to us for pretty cheap. So I'm just gonna get another one of these, and apparently I should just mark that village because they're all gonna bring me back over there. You know what? I'm just gonna save time by doing this. You know what? I can just save it like so. 1783. I don't know. And let's see. It's gonna bring us back to the same house even, I would assume, probably. 41 in... Let's see. 41 in this direction. Yeah, it's literally even the same house. And same things were there. Shiny Zombie, Gemstone of Familiar, Receptacle of Soul, Tablet of Guard. Yeah, almost the exact same rewards, so nothing too fancy. Anyways, back to farm we go. I'm just gonna drop these off. Anyways, let's take a look at those, like, Christmas outfits, shall we? Once I put these away. Uh, sure, I didn't actually mean to put those in there, but why not? They can just hold on to it for now. So the mama's making, helps if I actually put the @ symbol to note what mod I'm talking about. They can actually create Christmas trees. I don't know, I guess I could put up some of this stuff. I'm not going for super cosmetics in this one. Like, I keep going back and forth on that. I've started build projects, I've made some pretty stuff, but it's not like I've set up like a proper home or anything. Things still look very messy. I don't know. I guess I can grab out a couple of these. Holly tree sapling, small spruce things. Christmas tree. Uh, uses? You don't actually plant them? Oh, what's the point of this thing if you do not plant the Christmas tree? Oh yeah, it's duh. It wants a tree stand. Like these are actual Christmas trees, not. It wants a tree stand or something. Yeah, there it is. Bucket of water and some green dye. You know what? Why not? Where did it go? Oh, it does have a menorah as well. I was beginning to think that it was just Christmas stuff, but no, it is other mods, other mods, other seasons as well. Do where did it go again? Tree stand, there it is. I just need some green dye, easy enough, and tree stand. Cool. Should probably build more of these things. This can just go here, I guess. And Christmas tree. We'll get some lights or something on it in a moment. Anyways, I wanted to look at these. So what have we got? I think it's just the 2 sets. So there's red Santa hat. I'm gonna need red dye. Come on, go back to red, please. Thank you. So, Santa hat. At 2, 3, just make all 6 of those. Santa hat. Ugly Christmas sweater. Penguin. Plaid pajama pants. Reindeer slippers. Reindeer antlers requires green. Just do the same thing again. I think I need 4. Um, this means nothing. Like, these are literally just going into a cosmetic slot. They're not good armor. Although, apparently they level up in, like, the same way as you would, like, diamond to netherite. I think there's, like, a specific, thing with them. Can it show here? Iron. Oh, yeah, you used the smithing template for Mary making armors. And then it will go to iron tier. Does it upgrade further? Diamonds, netherites. Cool. We're not gonna bother. Like, we're just using these for cosmetic reasons, but it is kind of cool. So, we have 2 different sets of stuff. Let's go with this set first and unhide it. I mean, hold on. Take off this as well. What if I go ahead and turn off the hair layer real quick? Like, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'm already spending way longer on this than I meant to, but it is kind of cute. I don't know, the hat's a little bit hard to actually read what it is properly, so I don't know, I might keep the hat off. Um, As that kind of works, I should probably switch back to like my normal skin. It is this giant puffy sweater and some Christmas pajamas. I mean, it's cute, it's adorable. What about the antlers? Oh, the antlers are staying on. Oh, the antlers are probably staying on. What about changing over? The snowman's cute, but I think I prefer the penguin. I think I prefer the reindeer, and then... I think I like the subtle green. You know what? This is our Christmas outfit for a little bit. And with that, let me just turn back on skin layer just to see. Um, yeah, first, I'm still wearing the Freerin wig, because why not? It looks a little bit weird not having it there now. I'll switch back to my normal skin probably before next time, if I remember. But, yeah, there we go. The rest of this is just going to stay in here. And that's enough procrastinating with all of that. That's just going to hang out for now. I'll put that on if we need it, but it's not like we're actually in much danger now that we have this armor as well. That's just like extra armor at this point. Anyways, magic. Let's continue on. I definitely got way more distracted than I meant to. Um, let's see. We're remaking the at roots. I'd wanted to go away. Remake another one of these. So I'm gonna need acacia bark and all that stuff again. That root knife. We already saw me make this thing once. I'm just gonna go ahead and make another one. It's a bunch of basic things. I just need to put them in the right places. Okay, everything's together now. And ritual is just gonna activate. Hmm. Hmm. Looking at the empty Christmas trees feels weird now. Uh, how do I make Christmas lights and a star? How do I do it? What have we got? We have a whole bunch of classic lights multi, classic lights whites, tree lights white, twinkling icicle lights, mini, um, ooh, brightly colored ornaments, classic colored. What do we want? I have fallen down the rabbit hole. Can you put the candy canes on a tree? I don't have any candy canes on my real life tree. We forgot to get some. I think my mom said she's going to go pick up some when she goes to the store tomorrow. But hmm, I I am getting grossly distracted. Whatever. It's Christmas. 5 gold for the star. Easy enough. That goes on last, obviously. Let's see. Oh, there's even Christmas tunes. No, we're gonna do this. And then are we returning to our actual task? Wheatberry garlands, like multi-lights, white bulbs. Hmm. Icicle lights, tree lights. I guess tree lights multi. What have we got? Redstone, iron dust, green lights. All of this looks... Yeah, none of it looks incredibly difficult. It's just... apparently there's a lot of steps to this. So, let's see, I need green wire, which means another green dye. Thank you. Then we're going to need tree lights multi, which needs multi bulbs, which requires one of these. Thank you. Needs a red dye, blue dye, and the thing. Glowstone, that's what it's called. That, and that. I'm severely distracted here. How do we make ornaments? Um, bright colored ornaments? Bright colored ornaments. That's a lot of dyes. It's not like it's hard to make all of those things. It's just a lot. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, Hmm. What to do? Where am I? I'm getting so distracted right now. Multi bulbs gets put with this to create the tree lights multi. Thank you. Do these just go on as is? Yep, they just go on like that. Our tree is all lit up. I'll look at the star in a moment as soon as I got all the dice together and build the ornament thing. I have everything I need for it. It's just a question of how long is it going to take me to do this. How you doing, my friends? Are you actually pulling stuff up, Mary and Kirby? No idea. I have some random pale pumpkin seeds, so they must have pulled up something. How does this work? Uh, Yeah, that's a pretty looking tree. And final touch, where is the star? I forgot to make it. Was it just like that, or was it... Yep, there we go. The star goes up top. There we go, Christmas tree. Um, why not? Does this get to be the thumbnail? I don't know, I feel like I should save this for a thumbnail, like, close to actual Christmas. I'll just save these pictures and... Cool. Cool. Anyways, I have gotten severely distracted. I, just, I don't know what it was. I saw the Christmas on the Gravekeeper, and I was like, ooh, Christmas. And then whatever, it's time to get distracted by pretty lights, isn't it? Anyways, magic. Cool. Rituals. Where are we? We did the ritual for getting our second thing. The only thing in this tree at all, anywheres, is this right here. Nothing else talks about roots. So anything I want to do roots is my own stuff. Living tools seem cool, but unnecessary, so we'll hold off. The growth ritual might work. 35 by 35 by 9. Pretty easy stuff. We already have all that stuff. It doesn't even it just requires the incense burner in this thing. So let's attempt this. Okay, I am picking these back up. Cool. We'll leave this for some ritual sites, but for now, just move over here. And where did it go? Here it is. So just like clear a spot close to this stuff. And I don't even know if this is going to work. This is just like a test. So let's say I put this here, this, and this. So growth thing. This right here, spark of life. 35 by 35 by 9. I'm going to assume it's not 35 blocks up. So I'm going to assume that a 9 there is actually Y. It's just not exactly where it's supposed to be. It's acting like journey maps where they change where Z and Y are. But 35, 1, 2... Yes, obviously that's within 35 blocks. In fact, the nether wart is within the 35 blocks. Although it's 35 by 35 on other side, so it's gotta be 17 and a half. Or, yeah, we're still within that range, and in fact, still some of the nether wart is. So, from here, what did it want me to put in there? Incense burners, 1 each of all the basic things. I need 1 redstone, 1... That's not what I grabbed. I need 1 redstone, 1 bone meal, and 1 verdant spring. And then I'm going to need a beetroot, I'm going to need a carrot, and I am going to need a potato. Beetroot, carrot, potato, and wheat. I forgot to say 1. Do I have any beetroots? Answer is apparently no. Beetroots. I also need to know how to spell it. Nature's Essence. Cool, I can make them. I was like, I was fairly sure I could using the Nature's Essence, but I wasn't quite sure. And that would be right there. 1, 2, 3. Use this to create a beetroot. Thank you very much. So I was literally right there. 1 there. 1. Doop and doop. This. Got the redstone, it has the verdant spring. All it's missing is the bone meal. Cool. So I don't know if I actually have any in here. Yes, I do. And with this should super speed growth of nearby things. But ritual started. Ritual started. Does this say how long it will last for? With the simple life-channeling abilities of the altar, you have devised a ritual that will aid the growth of your crops. Randomly applying a bone meal-like effect to a few of them. Yeah, it looks like it already ended. Whether or not it actually did anything is unsure. But, yeah, these things already grow super fast, so that might have been a little bit of a waste, but whatever. It's whatever. Nothing too important was lost. Really should go in and turn some of this nether essence into like a bunch of netherrack at some point. Is there anything else I need it for? No idea. Like, I think I need these shroom lights for something, but what? I don't know. I don't know. I'll look at it later on. Anyways, that was that. Standing stones we know about. Animal reanimation, I don't care. Crystal staff we've done. Downfall control. One that will summon rain to another will banish it. Easy enough setup. In fact, I think that is basically a setup over there already. Lily pad and vines. And then banish rain is more or less the same thing, but an old root added in and a piece of wheat. Easy enough. Monster reanimation. With a more powerful altar, you think you might be able to apply your previous reanimation rituals to some more powerful and sinister targets. By supplying a bone and some related mobs, you can summon forth a mob of your choice on top of the altar. Okay, that's the altar setup we already have. We can summon a zombie, a skeleton, a spider, creeper, cave spider, slime, enderman. Okay, cool, not that important. The Sylvan armor. Druidic robes, Sylvan hood. Okay, that doesn't actually tell me anything about it. Okay. Sylvan armor, wooden armor. Fancy robes are nice and all, but sometimes you just want raw protection. The wildwood armor, built off of iron armor as a base, satisfies that purpose nicely. It has protection in between iron and diamond armor, but also auto repairs increases your natural regeneration even when out of food. Okay, cool, but we have way better armor. This feels like another mod where you're supposed to do it way earlier than we did. And then there's the energized standing stones. These ones we took a quick look at before, but basically each one acts as like a source for like a simple ritual, for free basically. So the accelerator stone, let's see. Are they listed in here? I think so. Roots, that's what the mod's called. So mundane, attuned, vacuum, repulsing, accelerating, standing, entangling. Ignited, growing, healing. I'm gonna need more info than just their names, I think. Accelerator. The accelerator stone will grant all nearby creatures the speed 3 potion effect. The entangler slows down. The grower grows the speed of nearby crops. How close is nearby? And how far... and how fast and how does it work? If it works like this thing that we just attempted, it's not that great. But if I can just like place one of these things down and it will grow all these things like super fast pretty cheaply, might be worth it. We'll come back to this one, not too expensive. The healer grants regeneration to all nearby things. Igniter sets everything on fire. Repulsor pushes away dropped items. Vacuum draws in nearby items. That thing's just for looking pretty. Cool. So the growing energizing stone might be good. Mass breeding, not too important. Life drain. The life force present in hostile mobs is corrupt and tainted. With this ritual, you have developed a means of taking their life force for more beneficial purposes. This ritual will damage all hostile mobs in a large area and divide the damage dealt evenly among nearby players in the form of healing. Okay, interesting. So basically, slowly kill anything within range and heal whatever players are nearby. It's a weaker version of the Mahu healing thing we already have set up. Not that important. I don't know, there's a lot of cool sounding stuff in here, but nothing too interesting. Everything else we have like better versions or something already. You are simply fed up with going on long adventures searching for specific plants to complete your spells. With this ritual, you have developed a sinister solution. When the ritual finishes its particle light show, it will instantly kill a mob placed near it. In exchange, a random altar may be dropped from the altar. Random plants may be dropped from the altar. The source of these drops remains unknown to you. Okay, that one could be good. Depends on what it needs. Like, I can basically just create any base game plant using nature's essence, so not that important, depending on what it can produce. A runic foci, hold on. By engraving this stone with some runes and placing a rare gem at its core, you've created an item that will store up life energy. It can be charged with a ritual at an altar, and then either discharged or incorporated into other items in rituals or other processes. So, pretty cheap to make, same ritual we already have, just one of all these different barks. To actually charge the focus, you need some energetic dust from the overworld, as well as some energetic dust from the nether. Using the fiery energies of an infernal stem, you can force the energy from the dust into the focus, along with the life energies that accompanies all rituals. So, redstone and glowstone, wheat and infernal bulb with a runic focus will charge it up, and then it can be used for purposes, or it can be used for... Huh? What is that? Weird. No idea what that is. Uses here, stores energy for roots ritual, sees runic thing. You can charge it, or it's used for the engraved blade, it looks like. We have the sylvan armor here, we have the wooden armor here, and we have the engraved blade there. The imbuer we already have, and sense brazier we already have. I don't know, it looks like we're running pretty quickly out of all this stuff to look at. Welcome back to that thing. We're probably going to make the engraved blade just to see we did it. Using the properties of a runic focus, you have created a new weapon. During the creating of this weapon, you can burn up to 4 different kinds of bark as additional incenses to add different buffs to the sword. You can mix and match these buffs as you please, and they will stack if you put more than one on at a time. Okay. That seems like an issue. More generic damage. So the acacia bark does something. Each acacia bark you burn will add extra damage. Each spruce bark you burn as incense during sword crafting will add additional knockback. So right now, acacia seems like the most important. Birch. Increased during sword craft, some bonus damage when other sword attacks undead. Okay, so sharpness is acacia, spruce is knockback. Smite is going to be birch. Jungle is drowning damage. Interesting. Sure. And then I'm gonna assume Dark Oak does something, but like this is all sorts of messed up, so I have no idea what. And then time shift. The burning common timekeeping devices, you can move time by an amount proportional to the amount of clocks burned as incense. Okay, so burn a bunch of clocks and you can shift to like middle of the night. Interesting. So, I don't know. The engraved blade does not seem very powerful. Does it have uses? No. Mysterious blade with unknown powers. We could upgrade it with different things. It does have durability. We can give it an eternal stella, though. I don't know. There's some interesting rituals in here. And I think I'm gonna make the growth stone. What do we need? Have it. I just need to make an extra attuned standing stone real quick. That's really weird. It happens when you click on one of those things. Attuned standing stone, simple enough, nether bricks, any stone, and that. I know I had a bunch of nether bricks, I just don't know if I used them up all. They're not in here. They're not in here. And if they were in here, there's a decent chance they got deleted. So I guess I'll go get some more netherrack real quick. Simple enough. That and that. 3 extra stacks is easy enough. And I might as well just burn up a full stack. I don't know if I really need to, but just in case. I'm sure I'm going to need them for other recipes as well. So make another attuned standing stone. And... oops. This needs to be moved back over real quick. Come on. These things are surprisingly slow to break. Like, everything else just breaks instantly, and then occasionally you'll get something like that it takes a couple moments, so it's always a little bit weird. So, that's not where I meant to put it, but it works. And this thing goes here. So the grower, that's accelerating. I want grower, which is going to be, let's see, is that grower? No. Is that grower? Yes. Birch, wheat, infernal bulb, verdant spring, and then a bunch this stuff as well. So let me go get everything together real quick. Okay, one more look at the recipe. I think I have everything now. This goes and this going there with those. Birch bark, wheat, infernal bulb, verdant spring. Light up all of these. And activate. Give me that back, please. I guess I forgot the shift click because I am currently flying. Ritual started. This should give us the growing standing stone. In fact, just do that real quick. Come on. Thank you. The growing standing stone. And let's just say I put this here. Growth, Growing standing stone. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I have no idea if it's actually doing anything here, though. It's hard to tell. Like, these things are already super sped up with all those other upgrades we have on them with all these growth accelerators. It's hard to tell if this actually works, especially since I think this relies on a bone meal style upgrade, which doesn't work on these normally. I don't know. I could have just been a little bit of a waste of time, but we have it. Might as well try it. Um, I think it was the only real ritual there that we're actually kind of interested about. All the other ones seemed okay. Like, all of them really feel like we're doing them just to do them. Nothing else was super jumping out at me. I was trying to go to the middle of the ritual site. That was weird. I just kept circling. I guess we'll take a look at some of the other basic spells we could try and run. That's natural arts, spellcraft, rituals. I think we read all of these. Nothing was too interesting. Mutant growth powder. We'd looked at this thing. It's not actually that exciting. We looked at all that stuff. But what is here? Time stop, interesting. Combustion, interesting. Radiance, interesting. Although there's a lot going into getting all these spells. Ender warp is just like chorus fruit eating. Random teleport is eh. Inferno. Spell that will both damage and ignite hit targets. Could try it out. Electric Spark is going to be much the same. Oh, that simply strikes lightning on a nearby block you look at. That's actually considerably better. Hold on. Lightning strikes are... they're very expensive spells to create otherwise. This looks relatively cheap. Easy, easy, easy. And I think I have poison potatoes, and I definitely have use of the of lightning strikes. Poison potato, there it is. So let's see, it just wants me to put this in here. It wants me to put a block of glowstone. It wants me to place in... What else did it want me to place in? It wants me to add... it was a sugarcane and a piece of glass, right? Sugarcane and piece of glass, sugarcane and piece of glass. Yes, I was right. So that right there, it went in... somewheres. Oh, it would have gone in here, wouldn't it? It didn't. Where did that go? Where? Oh, there it is. It was going in there. My eyes just skipped over it a couple of times, I guess. So, sugarcane and glass should be simple enough. Now, how do I do the whole upgrade thing again? Glass. There we go. 1.4 million. So there's that. Now, I believe what I have to do is put one of these infernal bulbs in there. Oh yeah, this thing's only used for, like, those special flowers. Hera modifiers. Make them much more powerful. Potency modifiers will improve the strength. Efficiency will improve casting cost and improve uses. And gunpowder improves area of effect. Certain base ingredients are required. Old rules will allow the spell to be crafted, but permit no modifiers. One modifier slot with Verdant. Infernal Bulb adds 2, and Dragon Eyes gets 3. And then you put more new modifiers are added to the thing. Okay. So it wants me to add in the Infernal Bulb here. And then... cost? I don't know. I'm not interested in, like, area of effect or anything when it comes to a lightning strike. I just want to be able to, like, launch them quickly in as many as possible. I think I would just want 2 cost downs. And then from there, pestle. And we have an electric spark with 2 efficiency. And then combination of ingredients to use the thing. And I think there's something special with how you add in to change things with this. Also store up to 4 at a time. It requires a separate ritual. In addition to this ritual's displayed components, you may add up to 4 additional spell powers as incenses. Each of these will be added to the staff, overriding previous spells if necessary. Simply sneak and right-click to cycle through this. Okay. Okay, should just put the crystal staff in a verdant spring in, and just put this thing in one of the incense burners. Got it. Might as well just make 3 more spells real quick and just put them all in at once, shall we? Rather than just, like, do a whole bunch of them and waste a bunch of extra resources. You're gonna summon a spectral skeleton to attack a nearby mob. Shielding. I will repel mobs. Okay, that's kind of cool. Blistering cold is like a slow. Hit things, steal their life force is cool. Shatter is like break the ground. That destroys armor of things you hit. Earth spikes and earth spike could be cool. Blasting back enemies. This thing increases tick rate of stuff, so that's interesting. That could be good. Endstone, Oxy Daisy. I don't remember what flowers I have and what I don't. So, Oxy Daisy. Now, we already read a whole bunch of these ones. We're gonna go with the Oxy Daisy one. We're going to go with... to do... which one? Devil's Flower? We're gonna go with Devil's Flower. It's a summoning thing. Part of, like, early game for this was we were going to do summoning stuff, and we sort of stuck with it, but not as much as I would have liked to. Dandelion wins. Yeah, we're gonna do Acceleration. We're going to do Devil's Flower, and we're going to do one other one. I just need to decide which one. Maybe I try and figure out how to do, like, the Flare Orchid thing. Mutating Power. Blue Orchid to the Nether. Make a Ring of Netherrack. You get fire resistance. Toss a Blaze Rod and Lava Bucket. Then use the powder on the flower. You know what? Sure. We're gonna do the Acceleration one. So let me get this stuff together. Easy enough. Hold on. Oxy Daisy. Where is thing? Endstone, sugar, and gold. Gold. Sugar, and endstone. This one is also going to get it. This one's acceleration to boost speed. Boost efficiency, boost effect. That's not the right thing. Oxy Daisy. And then this one's going to get 2 glowstone, which should probably be 5 times. It's going to be extra 1 times per. No idea. That's gold, endstone, this thing, and what's the final thing I keep forgetting? Sugar. That's what it was. Where is my sugar? Where is my sugar? I apparently don't have any in here. I already have sugarcane on me. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm constantly hopping between chests at this point. That. Infernal Bulb, 2 glowstone, Spell Dust for acceleration. Simple enough. I want the summoning thing. Summoning. Devil's Flower. I'm probably sure I have that. Nether brick I just made. Red sand's easy, I think. Maybe. I know where there's a red sand desert. It's just a question of if I still have some. Easy, easy, easy. No idea what I'm going to increase this with. I'm going to try it with glowstone just to see if you get a stronger skeleton. So let me go get this stuff real quick. And then we're going to do the whole getting the flower. And then we're just going to put them all on and probably end off after a quick test. So let me just get everything together for that thing. It's same thing. Just need to get the recipes together to get the spell powder. Okay. So this took way longer than it needed to. But that should now be a potency 2 Devil's Flower spell thing. So, I apparently had 0 red tulips, and apparently red tulips don't actually have any recipes with any essences. So basically, I had to go hunt down a flower forest, or slash flower fields. And the flower fields I found had 0 red tulips, basically. Like, I searched the entire thing and managed to find 7, counting the one I just used. And there's actually 0 pink tulips either, like, which is the one we would also need for a different spell. So thankfully that's not one we were about to do. So that was silly. And then I actually had to use a bunch of, use some essence, including dirt essence, which I actually had to wait on because all the dirt essence is immediately used up every time. And go ahead and make the red sand, which I also was missing. Anyways, we now have a potency 2 Devil's Flower. Took way longer, like literally like 20 minutes to make this thing, which is silly. But we have it. Anyways, looking at the time, and looking at the recipes for making these things, like, you need to make these things, you need this red powder here, which needs the green powder and some other things, and each of these is just a bit involved. And then each of them also has like a whole special ritual going on. I think what we're going to do is we're going to end things off here, and then next time we're going to test out our 3 spells here and make... I was looking at it a bit more. I think we're actually going to make the Radiant Daisy instead of the Flare Orchid. This one is like a laser beam. This one's just an explosion. So, I don't know. It's a coin flip which one I actually want to do. I'll decide between episodes. But next time we'll be testing these spells and making just 1 or 2 more. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you three so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care, everybody.